It's getting quite cold out here in Mumbai since the past couple of days, and some of us are catching cold and cough. I think even I've catched some cold because of which my voice has changed slightly. Now, if you know somebody who has got cough or cold or maybe something more severe, and you wish to send them a message saying, recover soon, then here are some sentences and phrases that you can use to wish them a speedy recovery. Let's get going. The first ones, I hope you will feel better again very soon. To replace the word better, you can use the word well. I hope you will feel well again very soon. So you're trying to tell the person that you will be alright just like you were before soon, and I'm wishing that you come back to your normal state very soon. Hope you feel a little better every day. This can be said to somebody whom you know may not recover very soon and maybe could take a couple of days more or maybe longer. And hence you want to tell the person that I know that you won't recover very soon, but I'm hoping that you recover every single day gradually. So I'm just hoping that you feel a little better every day. The other one is wishing you a speedy recovery. This one's quite cute and short and to the point. So when you wish someone a quick recovery, you're just telling them that don't worry, all my wishes are with you, and I'm wishing that your illness doesn't last a long time and you come out of it very soon. So speedy recovery is quite a common phrase, and if it's not a part of your dictionary yet, then do make it a part of your dictionary soon. The next one is take extra good care of yourself until you recover completely, or until you completely recover, or until you have a complete recovery. Now here you're telling the person that do not try to work yourself up when you're ill. Take complete rest. I want you to take extra care. That means be very cautious, take a lot of rest, eat a lot of fruits and all of those things, and then until you recover, I do not want you to be working, but I want you to be resting. So rest until you're out of your illness, and then you can be back to your normal schedule. Sometimes when we hear about the news of somebody passing away, maybe some relatives or our friends' relatives, we generally message our friends saying, sorry to hear this news, my condolences to you and your family. In the same way, if you hear that somebody isn't keeping well, you can say, sorry to hear that you're not keeping well, or sorry to hear that you're not quite okay. Please let me know if there's anything that I can do to help. So you're saying that you're sorry for his state, for his health state, his physical state, or could be mental also. And then you tell them that if there's anything that I can do to help, maybe taking you to the doctor or buying you some medicines or just coming over to visit you to make you feel good, then please let me know. I'll be glad to do that. So from this message, you're telling the other person that you feel sorry, and at the same time, you're ready to offer your helping hand. Now, imagine one of your friends from your friend circle has met with an accident and he's hospitalized. And you all know that it'll take time for him to recover, maybe a few weeks or a month. And you want to be super direct to that person because he's close to you and you want to talk to him heart to heart. You can say that wishing you a super fast recovery. Life isn't the same without you. So because you're not a part of the group at this moment, we all want you to be back with us very soon. And hence the only thing that I'm wishing for you is a super duper fast recovery. You get well soon quickly because our lives have changed since the time you've been hospitalized. So we want you back in our lives and have fun. When someone's thinking of you, you definitely feel more special, right? And hence you can also say something like, hope it helps to know that I'm thinking of you, or hope it helps to know that we're all thinking of you. Now this one will definitely make the person who is sick feel a little more better because he knows that he's being thought about in a lot of other people's hearts and minds at this moment, and it'll make him more positive and give him more energy to come back soon. In the same way, you can also say, you are in our thoughts and prayers. We wish you a speedy recovery. So you're reminding the person that we are praying for you every day and you're still in our thoughts, and we're just thinking that you get well very soon. The next one is, I hope it won't be long before you're on your feet again. So in this one, we're using a phrase called being on your feet again. So, or on your feet. And this one means that you're back to walking after recovering from an illness. So you're telling the other person that it won't take a long time for you to be back from your illness or from your injury. When you want to be casual and informal, that is when somebody from your relatives or family members or friends has some injury or an accident or is ill, you can directly tell the person that I miss you and I wish you a speedy recovery or a quick recovery. So you're telling the person that I miss you a lot and I don't want to see you in bed. I want to see you back on your feet, and hence I'm missing you and I'm sending you a message to show that I want you to be back. Sometimes we want to be formal because we want to wish or send a message to somebody from our office or from our workplace. And there you want to send a message that is short and sweet. And you can write something like, warmest wishes for your speedy recovery. So this is a short message that is directly telling the person that you're sending them very, very warm wishes and telling them to recover quite soon. The next formal one is, our warmest thoughts are with you as you recover from your accident or from your illness. So you're sending a message saying that we are sending a lot of warm wishes your way and we wish you to recover soon from your illness or injury. So generally when we write words like warm or warmest, those are quite formal and can be used when somebody from your workplace has been affected because of some disease. Now this one is quite interesting, and it says, hope you'll be back to your old self in no time. So when you're telling this to somebody, you're telling them that I want you to be back to normal. I want to see you the way you were before you caught this disease or before you met with this accident. So I'm hoping that you come back to your original state, your happy state, and recover soon. We hope you return to full health very soon. When someone's in their full health, they're absolutely healthy and have no illnesses or injuries and are living a healthy, happy, long life. So we are all praying to God that you return to your full health quite soon. When someone has met with something that's critical and you want that person to be tough in this time, you can tell him that I know tough things have happened to you, but I want you to be tougher. So, there's a famous saying that says that tough times don't last, but tough people do. So when you are tough and when you're strong, you can definitely recover from any kind of illness or an accident that's grave. So you're telling the person that I absolutely acknowledge and know that this is a really, really difficult time for you, and hence in this time specifically, I want you to be tougher than the time that is going on currently. Some people may take a longer time to accept the fact that they are very ill or critical or have met with an accident and they cannot forget about it. So to tell them, we can just simply say, take your sweet time with it and recover gradually. So you're telling the person that I know a speedy recovery is not possible, and hence I want you to accept the fact that you're not okay as of now, and hence take your time and be back with us soon. When you want to make somebody feel mentally stronger, you can send a message saying, here's to you, steadier, stronger and better every day. So I'm wishing that with each passing day, you become better than the previous day. You become stronger and steadier than the last day that has passed. I'm sure you'll be up to your old tricks again in no time. Now this one's used for a person that you know who is naughty, bubbly and mischievous and loves to play tricks around other people. So when you see such kind of a person in bed, not feeling okay and not being at their best, at this time you want to send a message to that person saying that you will be back to that old person who is naughty and mischievous. So you will say that you will be up to your old tricks again. So, up to one's old tricks is a phrase that means being mischievous or naughty or annoying for some people. But at the same time, we love people who annoy us, right? If they're close to us. When we appreciate and praise somebody, they love it. And especially when they're fighting a disease and they're being brave in it, they must be appreciated, right? So, by saying, "You're being brave, love you loads," this can generally be used for someone who is younger to you, maybe a family member who is being really brave fighting a disease or recovering from an accident, and hence you want to clearly tell the person that you're being really brave right now, and I want you to be brave the way you are so that you will recover soon. When someone who is really close to you is in the hospital and you want to tell the person that I love you and I hate it that you're sick. So you're saying that you love her a lot and you can't see that she is sick and you want her to be back with you at home. So this is a message that you can send at such times. And sometimes to be more lovable, you can also send something like sending you loads of hugs and kisses your way. So obviously we use this for somebody who is maybe our husband or wife or children. So guys, these were some of the phrases that you can use when somebody is recovering from an accident or an injury or a disease. If you have liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications about my videos every time I post them on YouTube. Also, if you think that this video has been helpful to you, do share it with your family or friends who may find the video useful, and maybe somebody who is learning English and wants to watch videos that are in English and wants to learn English. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, like, share, comment. Until I see you next. Bye.